Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be speaking about this crash that we're experiencing, and we're going to go over some of the details of what's going on with Cardano, with Bitcoin, and with Ethereum. Alright, so if you haven't already, hit the subscribe and drop the hammer on the like button as well. Alright, now taking a look here, when we're looking at Bitcoin, of course Bitcoin is down 54,698, still looking rather let's say it's a little bullish, right? So it's looking a little bullish, a little sad, but it did climb up when we're speaking of from October 3rd. So it is a little bit of that. We did have that deep incline here, so it was looking bullish, still kind of climbing as well, and kind of hanging out here. But then it did start to actually become a little bit bullish, and that's where we're kind of staying now. But we are experiencing that winter of cryptocurrency. So let's take a look now at another one. So Ethereum is kind of hanging in there. When we're speaking about here on October 1st, of course, it just started to have that good incline where we're talking about how it started to become bearish. And now it's kind of bouncing around here, getting kind of up. Of course, don't worry, everybody is panicking now, trying to jump that ship. And so we do have it. Now, of course, it is kind of looking a little bullish too as well, but not quite as bad as it could be. So when we're looking here in the past as well, of course, in July, we had it kind of coming up as well, and it has been nothing but coming up from here. So, of course, hang in there as well. A lot of big news is affecting, especially with the American system. Of course, China has banned cryptocurrency. They're taking that really strong stance against it. But still, it is kind of coming in there, and everybody is kind of like selling and buying out. So I think we are looking at the real market as of today. So Ethereum right now, as it stands, is at around $3,400 and around $37. Kind of looking up there as well. Now, when we're speaking about Cardano, here it is. Really good time. I think it's a good time to buy. Cardano is right now, as you can see, when we have this little line of resistance. We're right here about $2.03, 8 cents here, kind of coming in. So it's kind of bouncing around that resistance here. Of course, it's kind of bleeding out just a little bit, looking a little bullish as well, but no need to worry. Of course, when we're comparing it as well to the previous timelines when we're coming over into August, of course, it jumped up, and then we had that big scare back here in September where it really started to drop. And then, of course, the same as well when we're speaking into the 21st, 20th of September as well. It started to drop down, but it is hanging in there. So don't worry. So just be patient in that as well. So this is Cardano. Now, when we're speaking about Dogecoin, of course, it is looking okay as well. Of course, not as great as it back was in May. But as you can see in our lines here, we do have where it's kind of got a little scary here in September as well. Of course, with everything else, because it does rather follow all of the other cryptocurrencies, kind of hanging in there as well. So here at the beginning of October, it was starting to kind of get a little bearish again, and now it's kind of bleeding out as well, but still just not too much. And of course, Dogecoin is at about 0.22, so hang in as well, because I do believe in my this will pay off later on in the future. So, and even with Cardano as well, it's going to be a good time to buy, or I think so. So I'm going to hang on to my coins, and that way, of course, here in a couple of months, I could really take full advantage of what is going to come, because right now everybody is just kind of dropping out ship. Of course, they're buying it up, selling it. Of course, everybody's panicking. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Sell is crashing, the market's crashing, especially with all of the news that we have today. It's, of course, it's kind of, I believe this is what we're looking at as the real market. Now, we are kind of hanging out into the line of resistance as well. Not too much. Of course, we had that same thing kind of coming on right here in July, where we kind of had that little break here as well. And then we had that, of course, that bearish incline back in August. And we kind of hung out again on the line of support. And then, of course, it became to be bearish when we're speaking from September 7th. And when we compare September 7th from September 19th, of course, it did kind of drop in. And then it started to get a little balance back here in the 1st of October. Of course, started to climb. And now it's kind of bearing out because, of course, everybody is panicking due to the news. Of course, the U.S. is taking a strong stance against it, against the cryptocurrency space market as well. And, of course, China is being very, very aggressive. But I think that's not going to be too much. Of course, it's going just to kind of balance out and have its moments in a way. So, of course, if you're holding on there, I think it's a I think it's great. I know I'm holding on because when we look here, of course, it's not too bad. Now, in other news today, so we also have Grayscale Bitcoin Fund Premium reaches new lows prior to the potential launch of Bitcoin ETFs. And of course, so that's great news as well. Now, the SEC chair, Gary Gensler, actually is pro-Bitcoin, and Fault Equity CEO argues with that as well. So they received the approval of an ETF that included stocks and various cryptocurrency, crypto-related companies as well. Now, Binance is to shut down in trading on C2C platform after China's cryptos ban. Now, Binance, the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world market value, is set to close down in the yuan trading feature on its customer-to-customer platform on December 31st. Now, the company said that today in a statement in a move to meet regulatory requirements of the local government. So that, of course, that is kind of making everybody panic. So, of course, they're going to drop and say, oh, I need to sell. It's going to crash. Of course, if we don't have China, we have nobody. But I don't believe, I believe that's not to be too true. I think it's just a bunch of FOMO. So, we can see from there. Now, the Bitcoin search interest nears one-year lows now as the price slips below 55,000. So, no one is very interested in Bitcoin despite being barely 15% from the all-time highs. So, it's not too much. So, of course, the IMF on crypto risk, the lack of regulation could threaten financial stability. Of course, that's old news anyways. We've all known that as well. And so watch that. Now, of course, the market watch. Bitcoin drops to 3,000 as Binance restricts access of Chinese users. Of course, we all knew that's going to happen. As soon as we got the news that China was going to ban, of course we knew it was going to drop. So not too much of a big deal there either. So of course, for those of you that are really kind of strong, holding out, weathering the storm, of course you're going to not sell at this moment. It's old news anyways. So of course we all know that China has been fighting cryptocurrency for quite some time, so it shouldn't be quite that much of a surprise that they finally did drop the hammer on that and kind of go ahead and just ban it altogether. But do keep an eye as well. Let's see, and the latest stat shows the US now leads with 35% of Bitcoin's hash rate. Now, the latest update compiled by the Cambridge University suggests that the U.S. has stolen China's lead with the biggest share of Bitcoin's hash rate. So that's good as well. So of course we really do need the U.S. market to kind of go ahead and accept Bitcoin. That would be fantastic news. Even though with China, of course, if we had China and the U.S., it would be perfect. However, we can't have the cake and eat it too, so that's fine. But it would be really nice, and I think it would really boost if the U.S. would go ahead and accept it and not fight as well. Alright guys, that is all the news I have for today. I hope you have a wonderful evening as well, and I will see you next time.